Sign up for the Seaside Joe newsletter. In addition to the great content you'll see on Field Gulls every day, sign up for a daily newsletter to come to your email every morning. That will be a short and sweet post, thought, stat, quote, musing by Kenneth or one of his guests that requires little thought or commitment. Just a good way to bring a Seahawks companion to your morning of Sippin' Joe by the Seaside. Salary cap expert Joel Corry, why Seahawks would be better off extending Russell Wilson now. Can the Seahawks afford to retain Russell Wilson, Frank Clark, and Bobby Wagner? Salary cap expert Joel Corry joined 710 ESPN Seattle's John Clayton to explain how Seattle could keep its biggest stars through 2020, and why it's better to sign one of them to a long-term deal now. Podcast Player, Sports. MyNorthwest.com, John Clayton Monday Roundup. Russell Wilson joins Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show. Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson appears as a guest on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Seahawks re-sign linebacker Michael Kendricks. Linebacker Michael Kendricks will return into the Seahawks in 2019 after re-signing on Monday. The New York Giants, Russell Wilson and the plan. Seahawks draft blog. Is Russell Wilson sending the Seahawks a message? Pro Football Talk. Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson created some news on Friday when asked by Jimmy Fallon whether Wilson anticipates getting the biggest contract ever. Earl Thomas reveals which Seahawks man he was flipping off. Tacoma News-Tribune. Now signed with the Baltimore Ravens for $35 million guaranteed. All-Pro safety Earl Thomas reveals to NBC Sports Peter King whom he was flipping off in his last Seahawks act, after he broke his leg. Earl Thomas explained exactly why he flipped off the Seahawks sideline. Earl Thomas looked back at the frustrating Week 4 injury. Former Jaguars QB Blake Bortles signs one-year deal with Rams. NFL.com. Blake Bortles signed a one-year contract with the Los Angeles Rams on Monday afternoon, the team announced. The former starter and first-round pick by the Jaguars will back up Jared Goff. Eric Berry taking first visit to meet with Cowboys. NFL.com. Time. All-Pro safety Eric Berry will take his first visit since he was released by the Chiefs, as NFL Network insider Ian Rapoport reports he'll meet with the Cowboys. Eagles sign Andrew Sendejo to one-year deal. NFL.com. Philadelphia Eagles are getting help on defense. The team announced the signing of safety Andrew Sendejo to a one-year contract. Giants GM, idea Eli is overpaid, can't play at Croc. NFL.com. Giants GM Dave Gettleman spoke for the first time since shipping Odell Beckham Jr. to Cleveland. He stands behind that decision and also made it clear Eli Manning isn't going anywhere. Chiefs signing CB Bashad Breeland to one-year deal. NFL.com. Former Redskins and Packers cornerback Bashad Breeland is signing a one-year, incentive-laden deal with a max value of $5 million with the Chiefs, Ian Rapoport reports. $2.5 million of Trent Murphy's 2019 salary now guaranteed. Pro Football Talk. The Bills were thought to be interested in Trey Flowers before he signed with the Lions, and they hosted Ziggy Ansah on a visit, which may have had some people wondering if last year's big signing at defensive end would be sticking around for another year. Trent Murphy signed a 3-year, $22. Texans showing interest in Donald Penn. Pro Football Talk. With free agency not offering what some teams are looking for, they're eager to comb through the discard file in search of starters. According to Aaron Wilson of the Houston Chronicle, the Texans are interested in former Raiders left tackle Donald Penn. ESPN asks Peyton Manning to take Monday Night Football job. Pro Football Talk. Spin wants Peyton Manning in the Monday Night Football booth. Manning met with ESPN president Jimmy Pitaro and content chief Connor Skell on March 11, according to The Hollywood Reporter, but there's no word on his level of interest.